Welcome to Simple Review, the series where I briefly play a game, review it, and keep it simple. If at any point you find this review to be helpful, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Now in this review, I'm covering the multiplayer experience of an open world RPG called Outward. All of this gameplay is from the Definitive Edition on the Xbox Series X. This edition provides FPS enhancements on the console version along with quality of life improvements and the 2 DLCs for this game. When playing this game, you will have one mode to play, and that is the story mode. This mode can be played either solo, or local, or online with 2 players. Local co-op is horizontal split screen with no option to change that. To my knowledge, at the time of making this video, crossplay is not available. Story-wise, there isn't much going on, and it won't be as deep as other RPGs. Starting out, you will have a debt to pay and 5 game days. This is part of the main quest that once completed will encourage you to go out and explore the open world and take on other numerous quests. Now when it comes to gameplay, you will start off by creating a character. Character creation is pretty limited and only changes your visual appearance. Once in game, you can bring in an additional player at any time, either local or online. Progression will be isolated to the host player, but items and equipment will be saved to all players. The open world is large and broken up into several areas. While in these areas, players can adventure away from each other as far as they want. While out exploring, you will have your typical RPG experience. You will be looting, completing quests, and fighting monsters. Inventory space is limited, so you will need to keep that in mind when looting. Loot is also not shared, so if you pick up a sword, that sword will be gone for your friend. Quests can be completed by both players, but some are time sensitive, so keep that in mind if you pick one up. Fighting is slower paced compared to other RPGs. You will be dodging, managing your stamina, rolling, very similar to games like Dark Souls. Skills will be obtainable throughout the game, along with numerous weapon types, so you can shape your character into a certain playstyle. If at any point you die, you will be transferred to a safe area. Your loot will be placed in a risky location nearby for you to recover, but you will still be given the necessary equipment to make this possible. If playing co-op, you will have the option to revive a player if only one of you dies. On top of all of this, you will also have some survival mechanics like needing to stay hydrated, curing sicknesses, and so on. And that's all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I'd have to say I was very impressed with the multiplayer experience. Being able to bring in a co-op player at any time makes it so you aren't held back when your friend's not available to play. Being able to explore away from your co-op partner gives you freedom while playing. Combat, being slow, encourages cooperation from your co-op partner. The only thing I could complain about is the screen tearing. This is present in solo and co-op play. Aside from this, I did find that the local co-op played very well and was a solid frame rate throughout the game. So with all that being said, I'd have to give Outward's multiplayer experience 9 pepperonis out of 10, and the game itself 8 pepperonis out of 10. And that'll do it for this review. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will try to help.